Hey everybody, Rich Goo here with VaporBitch.com and the Vapors Knoll in Pasadena, Maryland. Today I'm going to show you the EOD, how to rebuild it using both stainless steel mesh and fiberglass wick. But first I'm going to bring you to the hand cam mode, so a little close up so you can kind of see what we're doing. So come with me. We'll show you how to put it all together. We have the bottom, we have the inner tube, screws in. Take the outer tube, place it over the bottom, take the top and screw that on. Next, you'll want to take the center pin, put that in from the bottom, push it all the way in, and it'll kind of resist a little bit because there's a silicone down there. Then we'll take each individual nut. These are all gold plated. Screw that down. Screw the second one in. Then we have the third. You don't want to put the third one on all the way because that's where the top of the coil will connect. The bottom of the coil will connect on this Allen key, and your stainless steel or your fiberglass wick will fall down inside that hole and into your tube. So I'm going to go ahead and make a stainless steel wick real quick. I'll put a tutorial, I'll find one on YouTube or whatever and put it on the site as well to how to make these. It's kind of time consuming, but once you get it right, it works very well. So I'll be right back. Okay, so after I've already made my stainless steel wick, I place it in the hole. Now I'm going to go with the 32 gauge nichrome wire. And on this, I've already used my Allen key to loosen this Allen nut out a little bit. Screw out. And I'm going to pull it. I'm just going to do a hook, pull it down, and hold my thumb. Hit the Allen key. And pardon my finger being black, I just blackened this wick here. So now that I have it nice and tight, just pull the coil out, resistance wire, and then just kind of go around. And you don't want to be real tight. If you're really tight, you're probably going to get hot spots, as with any stainless steel wick. So I just nice and loose around it, not too loose because then you'll just get too hot, but nice and loose. And I'm going to go around maybe 5 times. Not too tight, loosen up a little bit. And then on your last wrap, you'll want to come over and then around. So you want to come back this way and then around the top and screw the top nut on the center pin nice and tight. Alright, you want to pull this around and just kind of try and make each one of these individual coils about even length apart, spacing apart. And I do that just by kind of grabbing one of the coils and just contracting and expanding them until they look about right. And they shouldn't be super tight on there. You shouldn't have any coils actually touching. Alright, that looks good. And then flip off the excess, put that away, and I'll use that on the fiberglass wick that I'll make. Now you'll use the Allen key again, and on the screw away from the wick on the opposite end, you'll unscrew all the way. Now we'll have extra, if they're not there already, we'll have extra of these Allen screws because people will lose them because they're tiny. So, see, I just dropped it. And to fill it, you'll need a needle tip. And we will also have these on the site if they're not there already. And then you just insert the needle tip in, squeeze away. And you'll know that it's full when it starts to kind of leak out the wick hole. Alright, that's full. And then take and saturate your wick as well. Always remember to place the screw back. If you don't, you're going to lose it. And you'll come back to us and buy some more. Alright. That's good. Place it on my mod. Actually, this is a PV for you people. And let's see what the resistance is. 2.2 ohms. So I'll set this for about 4.5 volts. 4.4, 4.5, that's fine. And let's see how it hits. See how it fires. Alright, we have a little hot spot on the top. So with a hot spot on the top, just push the wick away from it a little bit. Just kind of bring it down to a little, make sure that you're nice and even with the coils. Alright, no hot spots now. Let's turn it up a little bit. And then just place the top cap on top. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to use fiberglass wick this time. And I've taken the top off the EOD very carefully because I still have my juice in there. I just hit the 3 nuts off the center pin, undid the coil, take the stainless steel out, and then take the top off. But I don't want to spill the juice, so I took it very carefully. I have about 6 inches or so. You can use a little bit less, but I'm just going to use this for now. And I'm going to twist it up where it's nice and tight at the top so I can fit it to this hole at the bottom. I just kind of twist it around so it fits inside all the way until you pop out the other end. Now I have that end. And then just kind of measuring that, actually 6 inches probably works pretty well, so I'm going to kind of go up and then very carefully drop my wick down into the juice with the center pin coming out and then twist it onto the inner tube. And I'm going to wrap this the same way I did with the stainless steel. Okay, now I have the coil done on the fiberglass wick. It's not the prettiest in the world, but it'll work. And I kind of left this little excess off, which I'm just, in my case, I'm just going to clip it. You don't have to leave it there. Alright, saturate it. And let's see what we get.
What kind of juice you using on that?
This is the Dark and Mellow from Vapor Bitch. 2, 3, 4. Let's see what my resistance is.
Where'd you get that crazy mod?
1.5 ohms. This is the iMotion 2V Plus we will be carrying these shortly if they're not there already. So 1.5 ohms. I'm going to go down a little bit from 4.5 to 4.3. Actually, I think I'm on 4.8. 4.3. Let's see how this hits. Beautiful glow. That's a perfect coil. It's not the prettiest, but it's perfect. Put the cap back on. I'll wipe this down. I've got my slimy fingers all over it. And it's great. Now, if you ever get a dry hit, if it's not wicking completely, you'll have to take your thumb, plug the hole, and pull in, and then you should get a nice solid hit. Alright, so that is the EOD in 2 different methods. I hope you enjoyed it, and enjoy the EOD.